Hey everyone, it's the Jaguar, and I'm here in Ishgard because I'm going to be becoming a Dark Knight today. I've been told many times that the Dark Knight questline is really good, and it's also by the same writer who wrote Shadowbringers. So before I go into Shadowbringers, I wanted to play through the Dark Knight quest chain. So join me, because I am going to be joining the dark side. Is it the dark side? Are Dark Knights evil? I guess that's what I'm gonna find out here when I talk to this Ishgardian citizen. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. Spectacle? So you didn't see the trial earlier? Ah, your loss. Fury take me. The way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the seventh hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first. But then I heard someone say that he must be a Dark Knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. Are you sure about that? Sound like you're pretty knowledgeable about Dark Knights already. Ye gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. Here we go, our end. People of Ishgard are in high spirits, for another heretic has answered for his crimes. And of course we get a great sword. Get a big two-handed sword for this that the Dark Knights use. Very cool. Except, so as I was saying, that heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him as a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, something dark and twisted. The righteous are not so easily cowed. Haloni be praised, I screamed myself hoarse when that temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those... Well, it matters not. I heard the temple knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. By sunrise, it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It'll be as though he never was, and as though we never had this conversation. Oh, it feels so good to hear the Heaven's Word quest accepted jingle. It feels good to be in Ishgard, man. I love this place. Have grown to really like Kugari too, but Ishgard I think is still my favorite city. Alright, so we've got to go search for the Temple Knights in the broom. Here's the corpse, so this must be the Dark Knight. That's more than far enough for charity. They'll take care of the rest. Mayhap sooner rather than later. Come on. Oh, so they're just leaving him out. I guess for all the poor people in the broom to take his stuff. Oh, the Dark Knight stone. Is that it? Is this all that awaits? No. No more. Enough. But what's happening? My energy's being drained. Open your eyes. Jaguar! Jaguar! Oh. That's a cool mask. Eyes are the only thing visible. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. You alright? You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. I fell asleep? Name's Frey, by the way, and no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing a temple knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame the pompous arse got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. The job still? A voice, eh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone, anyone! Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you, what's growing within you, before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you, gives you the power to channel it. Whoa. Do it without proper training, however, and, well, it might hurt. This is interesting. There's darkness within everyone. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. Alright, instruct me. Someone was in trouble earlier. Oh well, I guess we can't do anything about that. I know you're still worried about this screaming woman. How did you know? So I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care about one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. Here, my blade is your blade. My soul crystal, your crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. Nice. Dark Knight unlocked. Got an achievement already. Nice. That was interesting. I wonder if there's going to be more lore on darkness. Because I know the Warriors of Darkness were involved in Heaven's Ward. It seems like Shadowbringers is going to have a theme of light versus darkness. This is interesting. I feel like we're going to learn a bunch of cool lore about darkness. Alright, let's equip this stuff. And here we are. Dark Knight. Blood gauge unlocked. Alright, cool. HUD layout. Move that here. So that's what shows whether or not I'm generating aggro, like my tank stance. Alright, I've got to go arrange all my skills and everything. Probably go ahead and go do some lower level dungeons to test out Dark Knight, and then I'll meet you back here. So that's why this is a video series instead of a stream. I'll cut out all the bits where I'm leveling in between the quests. This should be interesting. I don't have very much experience with tanking in this game. I leveled Paladin a little bit, but not very high. I still feel like I need experience tanking. So I'm interested to see how I feel about Dark Knight compared to Paladin. Alright, so I'll meet you back here when I'm ready to continue the next quest. Aw yeah, Dark Knight acquired. Okay, I am back. I did a few dungeons, got used to the rotation, and now I'm ready to continue. I am enjoying it so far. The animations are cool. Alright, let's continue the quest here. Ishgardian Justice. Frey is ready to teach you. You need only ask. Well, well, don't you look the part? Ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right? Okay, so I'm not evil. I'm using darkness to accomplish good. Now, bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, that strength comes at a cost. That is but one sacrifice, though, and justice demands many. Say a man, a venerable, untouchable man, harms a child in unspeakable ways. He strides through the hoplon, secure in knowledge that he is beyond punishment. But for one who cuts down that vile beast as he flaunts his freedom, who knows how many others will suffer. Such was the dilemma faced by a goodly knight long ago. He knew that he would be stripped of his titles and denounced for the deed. The threshold we refuse to cross is a line we draw for ourselves. We fear the consequences, and people suffer for our indecision. Everyone who held that crystal came to conquer that fear, and became who they wanted to be. The knight was the first. Will you be the next? Think on that while we look into the commotion down below. So it seems like Dark Knight is about accomplishing what's good, even at a cost to oneself. Here we are. Go and ask her what's wrong. Please, I don't know what to do. It's my granddaughter. I didn't see him standing there, and I know that's no excuse. I should have been more careful. But my granddaughter, she started yelling at the temple knight, and I tried to stop her. I did. Then he said she had to come with him. And if I could just tell him how sorry I am, maybe he would... He'd take you too, is what he'd do. Even if he went and begged the blue bastard to intervene, it'd be too late by then. Ain't the first time they've taken a girl her age. If she doesn't fight back, they might let her go after... No, there has to be another way. Ah, Ishgardian justice. They might spare the girl, you know. Leave her with a few scars and a lifelong lesson. Or we could beat every last one of them to within an ilm of their lives and rescue the girl. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Yes, definitely that second option. I knew you would. Everything is going to be alright, madam. When I'm through with those knights, they will not dare trouble you ever again. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Assuming they didn't drag her into an alley, they've taken her to either the congregation or the tribunal. The Honorable Sir Emmerich wouldn't suffer such reprehensible behavior under his roof. The Inquisition, on the other hand, well... So that leaves the tribunal. If the girl is still alive, I imagine they'll make all manner of threats, come any closer and she dies, and so forth. If so, we'll need to make something perfectly clear to them. We're not here for her, we're here for you. Once they understand she means nothing to us, they'll attack us or flee. I don't know about you, but I'm eager to find out which. Interesting. Just the one sword between the two of us, I'm afraid. You keep it. I dare say it fits rather snugly in your hands. Well, thank you, Frey. But don't worry about me. I'll do my part to keep you on your feet. Now, should things turn violent, as I expect they shall, you may need to tap into your dark side to survive. It's not unlike drawing upon your own aether to weave magic. Fear, pain, rage, that which lies in the deepest depths of our soul makes for a potent fuel. But be warned, burn too much too quickly, and you risk being consumed. Do not worry, Jaguar. The first step over the threshold is always the hardest. The threshold. Ah, yes. I should have known you'd do that. Right then, let's find the girl. To what? So we're gonna be using our life force as energy. That's cool. Who are you? Another highborn arse? Let's beat up some evil temple knights. Damn it, girl. You're only making it worse for yourself. Hell's with you. I've done nothing wrong. Why are the pretty ones always so daft? If I had a gill for every time I had to kill an unrepentant bastard like you. What the? Are you threatening a temple knight? Oh, you're very clever. Yes, I am. Now let her go. Enough of this. With me, girl. Now. One more word of protest and I'll toss your grandmother in a cell to rot. You three, seize this imbecile. Ishgardian justice system is so messed up. Surrender or die. Funny, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, let's get them all. Spam unleash. Bring everyone. He's gone mad. Reinforcements, eh? Looks like we'll have to even the odds. Those temple knights were so weak. They went down so fast. Search your soul for the darkness. We need but a sliver. Yes. Do you see, Jaguar? The flames beckon. Immerse yourselves in the flames and ignite the darkness within. Whoa. Just so, as it burns hotter, so too does your strength swell. But drink not too deep, lest the flames consume you. Oh, we're taking more damage per hit. So damage increased, but magic vulnerability decreased. Alright, we're gonna take out this one first. That looks like the healer. And let's take out all these guys. Pain manifests into a new flame of darkness. Oh yeah, power. Huh? Oh, there we go. Give me all the power. Uh-oh. You fool, I warned you not to drink too deep. 5 is the limit? Okay, 5 is the limit. Alright, where do we go now? Up here? I see you. You can't hide from me, healer. And then take out the rest of these guys. Yeah, this is awesome. Bending the darkness to our will. But a sliver, not too much. Okay, maybe it's I can't take any more once I have 3 stacks of magic vulnerability. Alright, this way. This one's a healer. Take aggro. Oh cool, Frey is using white mage spells. Doesn't have the sword to do Dark Knight stuff, since he gave it to me. It's cool that he's still helping. Another healer. Get out of here. Oh, I need more darkness to get more power. Oh. Oh no, that was too much. I died a Dark Knight's death. Alright, I've got to get back to where I was. Okay, so if I get 3 stacks of magic vulnerability, I get stunned. Alright, I'm back here. Let's not kill ourselves by drinking too much darkness this time. Power was too much. Alright, let's just grab one of these to refresh our buff. Don't attack Frey over there. Alright, there's another healer. Let's take that out. Can't be having that around here. This one's got a lot of health. Refresh my buff again. Nice. Next knight who bears steel, I'm not only going to kill him, I'm going to kill his wife, his friends, and burn his God's damned house down. Dang. Frey does not play around. Thank you. Those of you who yet live, remember this horror. And know that should you speak of it, it shall be visited upon you again 100-fold. So we're kind of like the secret hero force that keeps the Ishgardian knights in check. Well done, hero. I think the fair maiden wants to have a word. I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I got a little carried away earlier. It's just that when I saw how they were treating my grandmother, I had to say something in. What? No one screamed your name. My grandmother called out. Just the once, but that was it. Oh, I'm hearing voices? Speaking of which, I should hurry back. Suppose I ought to say that I'm sorry for what I did. But I'm not. Those knights had it coming. Yeah, don't be sorry. Haloni bless you for what you did. So as I grow stronger in the darkness, I'm like starting to go mad, I think, is how this story is going to play out. Feels good, doesn't it? Strange, maybe. But a good strange, I'll wager. Tapped into something primal, power nestled within you, yearning to be free. As your understanding of this power grows, so too will your skill as a Dark Knight. You have done well, far better than I could have hoped, in fact. But there's still so much more to learn, so much further to go. I won't lie to you, Jaguar. The risks will only increase, so if you want to keep going, you have to trust in me. Can you do that? Ooh. I can say I can or I don't know. I'm just gonna say honestly, I don't know. It's only natural to have doubts. I appreciate your honesty. Give some thought to what I said. When you are ready, come and find me. I'll be waiting where we first met. Nice. Next Dark Knight quest will be available from Frey. Sweet. New ability. Ooh, a new gauge. This timer indicates the duration of Dark Side, which increases the damage dealt. Using Flood of Darkness or Edge of Darkness at level 40 grants Dark Side. Sweet. Drag that over here. I like where this is going so far. Very interesting start. Alright, level 35 quest. The Voice in the Abyss. Frey has been waiting for you for a long time. Hasn't been that long, has it? I had a feeling you'd come by today, Jaguar. And sure enough, there you are, eager to pick up where we left off. Let's start with the question then. You must be burning with several after that last affair. What was that voice I heard? I want to find out about this. Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon, guiding the Dark Knight to his true calling. Whose is it, you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. A different voice, so each Dark Knight has their own? As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten the process, but we dare not conduct the rites here, under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We will make for southern Thanalan, for little Alamigo. Interesting. My first kind of theory was that the voice that I heard was Zodiark's voice. But that can't be the case if there's multiple. So it has to be like a species or a group of people that are all talking to different knights. Very interested to find out more about that. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within, so that he may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risks to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die. Yeah, I learned that the hard way, don't worry. Or worse. Worse than death? So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Well, I'm good at that. Something feral. Something fearsome which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way I know you are ready. Ask Gundobald. He should know of a suitable creature. Well, I'm not sure what's gonna push me to my limits if I've killed primals. It's gonna have me kill a primal. Alright, Gundo, what you got for me? Pleasure to see you again, Jaguar. Do you require assistance? Training? Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for that purpose, then... The Red Labyrinth is home to Pisces, notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nests, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. I pity the man who dies without scars, but these Pisces sound promising. Tell me more. They've attacked caravans loaded with aldgoat carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to draw them out of hiding. Jaguar, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake, so consumed with anger they were. I hesitated to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. Don't worry, I got this. You seek the darkness within. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm seeking that darkness. I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Let's go. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Jaguar. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. Okay, now we wait here. Alright, this is gonna be easy. Stun. And you're dead. Yeah, you're gonna have to summon a primal if you want a real show of power. That wasn't so hard now, was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong, and so forth, you yourself must be strong. Strength is pain. Strength is suffering. Strength is sacrifice. We must prepare for communion, but not here. Come, more Pisces are drawn by the smell. You look ready. Go. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower, slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other... The other what? Oh, he's glowing. Darkness that looks like embers. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. One foot in front of the other, over and over again. That's the voice again. to the ends of the world, and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. I do not look so good. So, what did you hear? Interesting, but not terribly informative. Yeah, it's very cryptic. But do not lose heart. That you were able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words, and its will, in due time. I should mention that, in some instances, the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. Heh, so you would welcome such a journey. There's something to be said for it, and for travel, for that matter, to roam free and help those who need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a man once, wanted to be a hero, do great things, and so he did. The songs always end there, but life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Jaguar. You should have learned this by now, but you haven't. You will. More deadly than the dark side. Like what? I'm curious. The communion is ended, and with it, our time together. We shall meet again, as we did before. Okay, so, same place, same time? At level 40. Nice. New spell. That is a loud car out there. I'm really hoping this becomes the sort of thing where I start becoming more and more crazy as I level up further in the Dark Knight. I get more powerful, but I also become more mad. Alright, Frey, you know the deal. Give me some more of them Dark Knight secrets. Level 40. Heroic Reprise. Frey is pleased to see you, as always. You look well, Jaguar. More determined. You have not heard the voice since we last spoke, I know, but worry you not. If your affinity with your dark side is as strong as I believe, then communion is all you require. Come with me to the burning wall. You know what you must do. Alright. It begins, as always, with blood, confirmation of your identity. There are axe beaks here which have grown ferocious beyond reckoning, vile creatures, eager to prey on man and beast alike. Offer yourself to them, they will come. Then make an offering of them to me. Whoa, we're doing a sacrifice to Frey? Sure you're not trying to become a god here? Alright, let's kill these. I love the Dark Knight animations, though. Feels so heavy and powerful. Ah, now that is the Jaguar I've longed to see. Are you sure you're not evil? You resent this, don't you? This pointless trial. Perhaps you even resent me for subjecting you to it. Remember this feeling. Treasure it. I want it smoldering within you when we commune at Camp Drybone. Here you are. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower, slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Think to 12. It is you, Jaguar. Who's interrupting us? Isambard, remember? It's been ages since we last spoke. Think that you would end up slaying the Lord of the Inferno. When you first came through looking for our missing common folk, I took you for it. But this isn't the time to reminisce. I sought you out because I need your help. Do tell. Not so long ago, an Amalja raiding party attacked a caravan on the road and abducted several pilgrims. We reported the incident to both the Brass Blades and the Immortal Flames, but it seems neither is in a position to muster forces at the present. You know what lies in store should they not be rescued soon. Please, Jaguar, there is no one else. Really? Charge into an encampment filled with Amalja warriors and free some fools who should have armed themselves? Risk life and limb to do the work of a dozen men, all because you bloody asked? Is that it? That's what we do. Yeah, weren't you the one talking about saving people earlier? That's what we do, isn't it? Every goddamned time. Fine. We'll bring them back. Thank you for... They're bound for the encampment to the southeast. Then so are we. He is not happy about this. I mean, to be fair, our whole little thing did kind of get interrupted. Ooh, nice. Single-player instance time. The nerve of some people, after all you do for them. They're inside, just as Isambard said. Mere moments away from being tempered, I'm sure. Well, what are you waiting for? It's time to play the hero. We're not far ahead. Lead the way. Alright, this should be easy. These guys are actually nothing. Yep, that was very easy. There they are. I don't know what you're complaining about, Frey. That took like less than 5 minutes. Keep moving. We're not free yet. But yeah, I guess we still gotta escort them out of here. That shouldn't take long either. This place is so small. Alright. Dead. You can move again. Hello? Alright. Cool. There's some more. Let's take care of them. Sweet. Run, get yourselves to Camp Drybone. You'll pay for your insolence. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. I wonder if our buddy Frey is starting to get consumed by the madness. Either that he's just having a bad day today. I've had my fill. Let's go. Heh. Just didn't know when to leave off, did they? Neither did you, though, eh? I mean, look at yourself. Most of that's not even your blood. Leave it. You've nothing to be ashamed of. Let's go and give Isambard the good news. If only I was actually covered in blood, that would be funny. Like Astinian when he was fighting the dragon. He was fighting Nidhogg in that one cutscene. Welcome back, Jaguar. I heard you really gave those Amalja what for. Good show. I'm sure you're eager to be on your way, so I won't waste any more time. But thank you. Come back whenever you'd like. Seems a bit shaken up, probably because I'm covered in blood. Those who have never faced death do not scruple to condemn others to it. They know nothing of true sacrifice, and are weak for their ignorance. In sacrifice there is strength. In sacrifice there is liberation. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs. Then let it pass from your lips. Slower, slower. Alright, it's glowing again. Time to communicate with the darkness once again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. With every breath, you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. On a throne of bone, he awaits. Serve, save, slay, slave, slay. They come to entreat his judgment. Serve, save, slave, slay, one by one, in solemn procession. Very cryptic again. A throne of bone? That sounds awesome. So, what did you hear this time? There I was thinking you were on the verge of discerning the truth. Your affinity with your dark side grows stronger by the day, and yet there's a hesitation. Listen to me, Jaguar. You have performed great deeds and saved countless people. You are a hero to the realm. But you are no Dark Knight. Dark Knight accepts that he cannot save everyone, that sometimes he is fortunate just to save himself. Sacrifice, Jaguar, is to renounce that which binds you, to recognize that which matters, and forsake all that is not. At the very least, you must realize that you cannot continue to carry all these burdens, unless you wish to die a slave. I'm fine. Just a little tired. The communion is ended, and with it, our time together. But we shall meet again, as we did before. This is getting really interesting, really deep. Can't save everyone. Guess that kind of gets into some morally gray territory. If you can't save everyone, how do you decide who to save? Who's worthy of life? Who's not? Who am I to decide who lives and dies? Level 45, Declaration of Blood. Frey has been watching you, and he is not pleased with your progress. Not pleased? Uh-oh. I'm beginning to question your commitment, Jaguar. You haven't heard the voice since our last communion, which means you haven't taken my lessons to heart. You know I'm trying to help you, don't you? All of this is for your benefit. You listen, but you don't understand. It's like he's hearing the voice. Never mind. You're the stubborn type, I know that. We'll just have to keep at it until you open your eyes. Morby Dry Docks. That's where we'll head next. Seems like he was about to tell me to give up there, but then the voice spoke to him and convinced him to keep going. Alright, he's over here, chilling next to the entrance to the Leviathan trial. Excuse me, the Leviabetus trial. Never cared much for the ocean myself. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really care for the beach. That friend of mine, the one I told you about after our first communion, we came out here together once. Long story short, we ended up doing something ridiculously foolish, and we're lucky to make it out alive. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just had to get on that damn boat. Don't be like that, friend. Isn't the Maelstrom supposed to aid the small folk when they're in a spot of trouble? So far as it is possible, yes, but such matters fall within the purview of the Yellow Jackets, and they told me to bugger off. Can you believe that? I'm begging you, Sergeant. Wait, is that you, Captain Evergreen? It is. The legend himself. Forgive me, sir. I had never thanked you properly for your service to Limsa Laminsa. When I first heard Leviathan had been summoned, I feared that... Why, if it isn't that famous adventurer who's been killing primals left and right. Truly, the 12 must be watching over me, because you're just the man I need. I am the victim of a terrible, nay, heinous crime. I was waylaid by Kikiran bandits near the Salt Strand, who left with not more than the clothes on my back. What makes you think I give a Kikiran's arse about your troubles? Go and bother the Yellow Jackets, like the sergeant said. I seek worthy prey, not a gang of rats. How can you say such a thing, sir? Without your help, I'm ruined. Fine, I'll help. Spoken like a true hero. So you know, the rank and file didn't seem so dangerous, but their leader was a mean-looking bastard. But considering the foes you faced in the past, he couldn't possibly pose a threat to you. Shut your mouth and wait here. I'll be back. Kinda sus about Frey. He seems to want to do big, important things. He doesn't realize that helping these people is important. Doesn't realize that to truly be a hero, you have to do monotonous tasks sometimes, if it's what the people need. I guess that's my take on it. But yeah, I'm starting to think that he's not in this to truly do good. He's in it for something else, like fame or money or something like that. If this Kikiran isn't everything he promised, I'll take it out of his hide. Let's make the most of it, Jaguar. No style, no guile, just chaos. Mark your limits, then you push yourself beyond. Let the darkness guide you and set you free. Alright, let's do it. Weak, but plentiful. They may yet suffice. Oh yeah. Bunch of AoE damage. AoE all the things. The defensive too. I feel like tanking is getting easier as I get more defensives to cycle through. What did you just use? Oh well, you're dead now. Heh. Tenacious bastards. Right then, the goods. Good. There's nothing left here for... You good, Frey? Heh. You did well. All that's left is to return the goods to their owner. Finish it. Finish what we started. The hard part is over. Now finish it. Looking pretty tired there. Ah, it's you. Were you able to catch up with those bandits? Thousands of gil worth of goods imported from exotic locales. Yes, that seems to be mine, but... Limlane, take me. I can't sell this. Everything's soaked through with Kikian blood. What did you do? Carve one open and leave him to bleed all over my wares? I'm ruined. Utterly ruined. Sir, I demand a recompense for your reckless destruction of my property. I'm a reasonable man, so I will acknowledge that you are not wholly responsible. 50% of the value should suffice. 50%? 50%?! I slaughter a gang of Kirkian bandits for your precious goods, and this is the thanks I receive? You spineless sack of shite. I kill your enemies. I fetch your things. I do what you people can't or won't do yourselves. You're helpless, weak. All you do is want and need. I should have left you to drown in Leviathan's tidal wave. At least then I would have been spared your constant bloody whining. Do not speak to me of this ever again. But pray forgive me my insolence, sir. Captain Evergreen, sir, You have every right to be upset, but... I think he understands, sir. Wow. Frey is not happy at all. I mean, I see where he's coming from. He doesn't want people to take advantage of him. So it's like, yeah, I can see his annoyance. We can't keep doing this, Jaguar. You must see now what it's doing to us. What they are doing to us. These people. Interesting options here. Never mind them. The voice is all that matters. We don't need them to become a Dark Knight. He deserved it. Every word. I'm gonna say never mind them. The voice is all that matters. Yes. Yes, you are right. You must hearken to its words and discover your true calling. You are close, Jaguar. So very, very close. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could make you see. But all I can do is guide you on your journey. Need to stop picking crowded areas to meet up at. Need to go somewhere secluded where no one can interrupt us. With every breath you grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. Chorus of voices cries out for a hero, and he comes. He smiles, he nods, and he remains silent. But he too has a voice. I will be heard. Jaguar Evergreen. That last one was Frey. Is that my inner conscience speaking? That's interesting. It was like describing me, how I have a voice, but I stay silent. You stand at the precipice, but do not fear the fall. Cast yourself into the abyss, and you shall soar above, free at last. There are other lands than these, Jaguar, lands where we are not known. Ask, and we shall quit this place forever. Wait, you're saying we should run off? Only when you have renounced everything are you free to do anything. When we meet again, you will give us your answer. Interesting philosophy there. Only when you've renounced everything are you free to do anything? Wonder what he means by that. The darkness was much more coherent that time, or growing more attuned to the darkness, I see. Very interested to see where this is going. Because it's kind of like exploring who the Warrior of Light is. It's like saying we remain silent, like we smile, we nod, we fix other people's problems. But what are the Warrior of Light's problems? We're so busy solving everybody else's problems. The Warrior of Light doesn't have time to think about himself. This is interesting. Food for thought. I think we only have one more quest left, because that was the level 45 one. So next is the level 50 one. Curious to see what happens. Level 50. Our Answer. Frey was here long before you met. Ooh, I hope we get to learn more about Frey. Level 50, the last quest for part 1 of the Dark Knight quest chain. Let's go. I knew you would come to your senses, Jaguar. Now, let us go. Looks like he's hearing the darkness again. If I ever see snow again, it'll be too soon. We should go somewhere warm, at least for a little while. Wait with me near the gates of judgment. When you are alone, call out and I shall join you. A moment later, Frey departs, though in what direction you cannot seem to recall. With chat mode and say, use your keyboard to type Frey to attract his attention. Can't remember which direction he went in. Am I getting memory loss from the darkness? Alright, Frey. Wait, I know that voice. It's Jaguar Evergreen, the hero of the Scions. Allow me to say what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I mean, by the Fury, the man who bested Shiva. Every knight under Lord Drillamont's command knows the tale. I could go on, but, well, I'll just say it. If I may, sir, we need your help. There we go again, getting interrupted. We have a giant problem, sir. A band of them has taken to raiding caravans passing through Denifin Pass. We think they may be planning to expand their territory. Lord Drillamont wants them gone, but you know how it is. Too much work for too few hands. We need at least 24 knights to clear them out safely. But now that you're here, sir, we have nothing to fear. Aye, while we create a distraction, you can slip past and put their leader down. Without him, they're sure to cut and run. So will you help us, sir? We beg of you. We beg of you. Thank you so much, sir. We won't forget this. Pray accompany me to the pass, sir. We can discuss the finer details of our plan there. No. No more. Enough. Okay, now I'm starting to get phrase annoyance. Keep getting interrupted. Alright, let's go to this pass and deal with the whatever it is. Heretics. The leader should be somewhere in the tunnels, sir. Once you are in position, we'll launch our attack. If all goes to plan, you should only have to contend with the leader and his guards. May the Fury guide and protect us. Oh, it's not heretics, it's these things, giants. By the Fury, you really did it, and you made it look so easy. As for us, there were some injuries, but nothing serious. It was starting to look rather grim, actually. But the moment he fell, they sounded the retreat. It was an honor to fight with you, sir. You really are everything the bards say. The bards are singing tales about me. Truth be told, I've been following your deeds for some time now, ever since you first came to White Brim Front. Your martial prowess is widely known, of course, but what I found truly inspirational was your compassion for the common man. How you would risk your life without thought for fame or fortune, how the lowest among us could find a friend in you. Yep, that's what being a hero is about. Sir! Something wrong? It's Lord Drillamont, sir. He heard we were in the field with Jaguar and is demanding we come to White Brim Front at once. Demanding? What is the meaning of this? Certain allegations have been made, sir. It would seem he was observed conversing with a corpse in the broom. Not that anyone would ever believe such slander, of course. Surely there's no need for concern. I mean, conversing with a corpse? What fools do they take us for? I should warn you, sir, that some of these allegations were made by Temple Knights. Oh boy, here we go again. You may be asked to surrender your weapon. Here we go again, getting accused of being a heretic. Frey? What happened here? Haha. Surrender your weapon. After what happened in Ul'dah, they must be mad. Pay attention, Jaguar. This could be the greatest moment of our life. That is, if you could stop denying the truth that's been staring you in the face since the moment we met. Say my name. Say it. My real name. Our real name. Come on. You knew Frey was dead from the beginning, but you didn't care. Oh. You had a sword and a soul crystal. What you wanted was a mentor. A mentor with the gifts and the knowledge. Dark Knight who could guide you on the path. Who you could aspire to become. A man who was free to say and do the things you would not. Even now, you continue to deny it. Well, deny me all you want. You cannot deny what we have done. Wait, did I manifest Frey into existence? Was it my magic that resurrected him as a corpse? Have I not been good to you? Have I not given you everything I promised? Did I not help you to hear the whispers of our very soul? I think Frey is a part of us. Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Oh, it's me. Everything up to now has been your story. And everything after now will be mine. This is awesome. Esteem. It's really me. They have my model and everything. This is so cool. Fighting my inner self. Pull yourself together, Jaguar. You are stronger than this. Gravity force. Wait, I don't have that spell. Carry on pretending otherwise, if it please. I said, friends, really? This is a private affair, and you should know it. Whoa, he's doing a lot of damage. Or, I'm doing a lot of damage to myself. Emotional damage. Things are certainly coming to a head, aren't they? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you look? Flailing about like a wild beast in a battle against yourself. A house divided cannot stand, Jaguar. Who am I? No, I'm standing in the fire. Wait, did I kill one of these knights? Oh no, that's Frey's body. The armor that I was in, I guess. That was such a cool reveal. I was not expecting Frey to be me. I was expecting him to be like a zombie or something, but I wasn't expecting him to be me. It would seem I underestimated myself, but no matter. They have borne witness to the darkness within us, to what lies beneath the mask. Jaguar, Jaguar, listen to us. We will never forsake you, no matter what. We know who you are, Jaguar. We know. And so do you. Oh, this is giving me the feels. They know about my dark side, and yet they still care about me. Fantastic display of willful ignorance. Wipe the slate clean, forgive and forget. Convince yourselves that he can be controlled. The warrior of light, our weapon of light. It isn't too late, Jaguar. We can still be free. Jaguar? So this is your answer. Am I going in for a handshake? Listen to my voice. Listen to our heartbeat. Listen. Flashbang. Oh, this is such a cool shot. Standing back to back with my dark side. If this is how it must be, then so be it. But you know that when you tire of this charade, I shall be here, waiting to take the reins. You need only ask. Had so much character to the Warrior of Light. It's like I'm doing all these heroic things, but deep down inside, I get tired of constantly helping everybody without helping myself. And like, in a way, that was all of my emotions bursting out of me. And I have to listen to those emotions. My frustrations, my doubts. Because they're a part of me too. Praise Haloni, you're alright, sir. For a moment we'd feared we'd lost you forever. Lord Drillamont made it clear that we will speak no more of what happened. Not that he had to ask, mind. As for your friend, I am told he will be interred with full rites. May his soul rest in peace. Wait, me? You're gonna have funeral rites for me? Are you certain you're alright, sir? You seem a little... Never mind. Fare you well. Subdue your dark side. For now. Like the for now. That was great. And I got Living Dead. It has a big long wall of text. I already know how this ability works for the most part, because I've had to learn about it as a healer. I had to learn that when I see this icon and the Dark Knight is almost dead, to just let him die, because then he heals to full. Seems like a very tricky ability to use correctly. Let's see the animation for it. Nice. Very cool. Does not last long at all, so yeah, tricky to time it correctly. So you want to use it when you're almost about to die. If you use it too early before you actually die, then that's it. You're dead. Got an arms coffer too. Armor coffer. Let's put on this gear. Alright. Not what I was expecting for Dark Knight armor. I was kind of hoping it would be Frey's outfit, but maybe that's later in the questline. Kind of looks more paladin to me. Maybe it's the blue and the silver. Alright, well that's the end of part 1 of the Dark Knight quest chain. That was very good. I can definitely see why people wanted me to check this out. Anyways, I love this kind of introspective on the Warrior of Light and how I feel in all of this. Because, you know, we've explored so many other characters, but we haven't explored my character. So it's so cool to see this. Anyways, I will see you back in part 2 of the Dark Knight quest chain, where we go from 50 to 60. Looking forward to where this journey of self-reflection takes us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord if you want to join me on my Final Fantasy XIV journey, and I will see you next time.